I wanted to show you guys this stuff. It's called washi tape. I don't know. It's like masking tape. It's more like crafting tape, okay? So it will like peel off of stuff. Like it's not gonna rip up, things if you peel it off. But it's kind of nice to like cover up some little imperfections. Like I had to use some in my camper on the table because it like, just from weathering storage anyway. It kind of rippled up a little bit. Alexa, volume 1, please. I think that is at volume 1. Anyway, I'm going to get a message going for you guys here. Sorry for the delay. I've been meaning to get this message done earlier. But, once I stepped outside and it was pretty nice out, I did a few things out there. I was like pulling weeds and, just kind of catching up on a few things. So it is about time. Let's go ahead and use this deck today. All right. I was thinking about doing a Celtic cross. Maybe we'll see what happens here. Anyway, so thank you for joining. And if you're new, please consider subscribing to the channel. That helps pass the messages around. Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna move that a little bit. Just so you can see this going on today. Alrighty. Keep it going. Again, if you would like to donate to the channel, I do have a PayPal link below as well. But the 100% free way to support the channel is by liking a video or subscribing. And if you do like the videos, please... Oh my God, I knew it. It's hilarious. I'm not taking it though right now, but... yeah. I was totally channeling the Page of Swords earlier, and then that's literally like the first card that... Wait, yeah. What is that one song? Oh my God, I can't think of it right now. Who even sings it? Okay, these cards are wanting to come out 2 at a time. This is very strange. Here. Let's see. Can't get something. What is the message that we need to know today, please? For the collective. Okay. I think we have. Just in time for my dog to want to start. Oh, look, the full card. This was at the heart of my last reading. So the fact that this came out right here is very interesting to me, okay? It seems like collective people may have been questioning your heart of the matter, but you kind of know what you're doing in a sense, okay? Yeah, and this has caused a little bit of... I'll just continue to pull cards here until she calms down a minute. I mean, the 5 of Wands wanted to come out in reverse. Yeah. You're not settling for competition anymore. You, part of the reason you may have been a little incognito is because you've been preoccupied with manifesting what you want out of the situation. Okay? So this is also Pisces moon energy here. All right? Crossing with the Fool. All right? And people, wanting to question your motives. And so it's like they kind of didn't know what to do with you type thing. So in their mind, you may look like this, okay? But you don't, you see yourself in a very different way, collective. You see yourself very vibrant and moving forward in action, not inaction, which is more the hangman, that delay. Okay? And again, then the competition here, you've just kind of, you're like, look, if you can collaborate, fine, but I'm not here to try and prove anything to you. I'm not, this is, I'm not auditioning for you. Okay? If that's what you thought was happening, it's not, right? So find somebody else to audition. Look at this, how that like matches, you guys. My spirit Halloween photo that I got. And this shows the moon, and that's interesting. Here's the moon. Okay. The Three of Wands. Yeah, and again, wanted to come out into reverse. Somebody may have wanted you to feel stuck, like you couldn't move out of the position that you were in. Like they were like, kind of like the old caste system, if you've ever heard of that, CASTE. In India, and they're like, well, if you're this caste and you have to be this, you can be this type of worker, or you can, you know what I mean? And then, they've since outlawed that, but it's the same as a lot of other places, sometimes that tradition speaks, and people think that means that they can control you. Guess what? You cannot. Now, some people may not be awoken yet to this message, okay? And sometimes that's also our choice, right? To be awoken, okay? Because as adults, we start to gain agency over our lives, right? So it's like, this competition thing. You could say, well, work wants me to be doing this, and my family needs me to be doing that, and I have these friends that need me to be over here for these occasions, that rely on me for this. And it's like, that may be all fine and true, but you have to then ask yourself, is that stalling you, or is that allowing you to reflect? Okay. Is that inspiring you to make action, right? Or is it, kind of like the reverse of this movement card, of this travel card here, this Three of Wands, saying like, actually, I think this is as far as you're going. Okay. And that's what I feel like some people wanted to speak over your life. Okay. And they're free to have their opinions, right? That doesn't make it true. Okay? Oh yeah, I was gonna show you guys on this washi tape. This is like so I got this at the craft store. Okay, this whole thing was like 20 some dollars, okay? Which, kind of pricey, but you get a lot of different styles in here. And here's where it starts at. The roll size, and then I went around like my table once, okay, with this roll, so that's how much I had left on it. So I mean, it's not like you don't, you know what I mean? Like when you buy the wrapping paper and it's like it barely covers like the gift that you bought it for to wrap. It's like, well, this is bollocks, right? Okay. So yeah. When these things aren't foundationally helping you, collective, I feel like that's what you're starting to call bollocks on. And it's like, I know y'all thought that I wasn't like very quick to the game here, but you must not know about me. You must not know about me, right? Um, it's like, who's the one missing out here? if it's so, you know what I mean? It's okay. And again, here's another part of the download I was getting earlier. It's one thing to not like actively support somebody, but it is quite another thing to literally be holding somebody back and working against them. Okay? So that's what some of this is here. Somebody trying to literally hold you in a place or keep you from moving on and forward. All right. And that's just literally not going to work. Okay? Because your destiny here is happening. All right? So, and you know, you can say, "Hey, return to sender on that." Okay? The Wheel of Fortune. What did I just say about this is your destiny? You ever see that movie Back to the Future and he's like, "You are my destiny." So he doesn't quite say it right at first. You know, it's kind of cute. Anyway, George McFly, right? You know, George knew what he wanted, right? He was he was pretty clear about things that he was trying to go for, but it was other people like Biff here saying like, "Oh no, you can't have that. Like that's not supposed to be for you because it's like supposedly, you know, hidden here with that moon energy. You know, it's those things that you've been dreaming about that maybe people haven't realized of your potential. And it's like that's not your problem that they haven't seen your potential, and and that's part of that like thinking that you're not moving on when in fact you might be. Okay. And again, you're very active here creating your own tale, and that's very interesting. It hit 12 on the clock because I was going to start this reading it at noon on the dot, and then I ended up having to. I don't know if I was pulling weeds at that time or sweeping out the camper. You know, it's just there's always something to do. Anyway, um, let's see what else we have here. So I will be doing readings over the summer as I attend different events and festivals. Okay, so if you would like a personal reading, definitely shoot me a message or you know get a hold of me on the PayPal or Etsy shop link. Okay. The Queen of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Yeah. Looking very good, very positive. Why shouldn't you have movement? Again, the flowing state is yours right now. It's like you're very kind of one with the vibe. You might stand out a little bit. You may look, you know, a little mystical or unconventional sometimes. Um, but you're just celebrating life, and I think people are seeing that. Okay. And I think people are going to start appreciating that, and in part that's because you're appreciating it of yourself as well, right? um, so you know, again, there's nothing wrong with, you know, wanting to, you know, look good, feel good. Maybe for you this could even be, you know, that kind of that beauty inside reflecting the beauty outside type thing where you know, when you feel good about yourself, then you want to take better care of yourself overall, right? Okay. And that may be part of the story that you're telling here, okay? And it's like, yeah, you don't have to. Oh, wow. King of Wands. Somebody may be recognizing this about you if you're this Queen of Wands here, okay? Um, you could be this King of Wands, or this could be a King of Wands that's um, kind of wanting to share in this reflection with you, okay? That was kind of shocking. I'm not gonna lie. All right, you got like, okay, yeah. There's a There's a lot of movement going on here. Nine of Cups, you guys. The last reading I did, the live last night, it started with the Ten of Cups, and you guys get the Nine of Cups now in your environment. It's like this love is surrounding you. People can see it, people can feel it. They see that you're getting your wish fulfillment, okay, and they want to be a part of it. All right, and that's why, somebody's like putting on the zoot suit saying, hey, I'm ready to party, right? Because like I see how you get down, right? Hopefully they're, assuming the the right ways, and that's part of this as well. Being in the past and crossing is like I feel like people were not necessarily connecting with you in the way that they thought that you were expressing yourself. Like people thought that like the way you get your rocks off essentially was a little bit different than what you actually do, right? And of course everybody like has a different picture of, like, what's on social media, or maybe what people see in public versus how people are in private, things of that nature, right? Because, and it's the same as like, okay, you see those celebrities, like they go out to those parties all the time and stuff. It's like, but they might have a team of like people like, making their meals for them and exercising them. You know what I mean? Taking exquisite care of their physical bodies. So they're even able to do all these things, right? Because normally, you don't have that like team of people. You may have some influences, but it's, you're, you know, you don't have your $1 million budget for all these, right? This team of assistants here, okay? So part of, again, I feel like what is attractive about you is, again, you understand how to glow from within and appreciate what you have in these situations, okay? Um, and I think people realize too that it's like you are making things happen, kind of, um, not without help, but more independently than they see maybe other people doing things. All right. The Magician, yeah. So they may be curious if you're trying to manifest them. You may be curious if your manifestations are going to work out, but I can assure you they are coming. Okay? Plain to see. That's what I heard. If you already know this King of Wands, here we go, right? If you already know this King of Wands, they may be curious if your manifestation includes them. But for some of you, this person, it could be also like somebody who works in a specific industry, okay, that you may be involved in, all right? And I'm not saying it's like you're doing the exact same job, but it just puts you in proximity, in a way, um, and it's like, well, the hope is that, right, you can successfully build together, right, and you don't have to like tap in here to this "don't tread on me" energy. That's kind of like that fear that we might be holding on to a little bit. So I feel like Spirit's saying that you need to let go of that a little bit, at least for right now, because I am feeling a little bit of heaviness, okay? That could be part of this decision that you have upcoming. So again, this could involve travel and decisions here with the Two of Wands, especially since you are being held a little bit here. Yeah. Like the people that you're going to celebrate with, people might be a little bit surprised, okay? Once they see you kind of in your natural element, okay? I feel like whatever I have in the oven is like gonna be done here really soon. So I might hop on and do a part two later. I'm not sure, but I'll leave the spread here for now. Until then, and until next time, please manifest wisely. Please like or subscribe. It is the 100% way to freely support the channel and these messages. And the monetary way to support these messages and the channel is to go to the PayPal donation link or to book a personal reading through the Etsy shop link. So it is what it is. Until next time, yes? Yes. Okay. Keep on dancing, right? Dancing in the streets. Dancing in Chicago. Down in New Orleans. Okay. Now we're going. Now we're going. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.